Welcome once again to this edition where I'm going to introduce you on how we are going to use the best and quality high material in construction of buildings. You see, this is a building which is next to the road. So when you're constructing a building, remember there's a number of factors that one must put into consideration. Number one, the type of area that you want to construct that building. For example, this area, you can look around, it's near the swampy area. It's next to the river. So when you're having your house constructed next to the river, remember that if you should not take extra care, if you should not be extra cautious, calamities might befall and that house might be a disaster. So when you're constructing this house, remember that you need to use high quality cement, and you must use the high quality steel rods. So these steel rods, they should be of high quality and high density to hold this weight of this house. Number one, before you start excavation, you need to put into consideration that you need to check on the type of soil that you want to construct that building. Number two, before you start constructing that house, you need to use a waterproof cement. Waterproof cement allows you, so that gives you room that in case of any leakage, that house will be stable and will have stability. So another point that you need to put into consideration is about using the PS wire mesh. The PS mesh is a very high quality mesh that makes the ground on where you want to construct to be durable. Before you go into that process we call excavation, another process that you need to put into consideration, it's about layering of the ground. So this ground must be put into consideration to ensure that the ground is durable, the ground is permanent. So remember that as we have that big need and that big need for houses, we need to look out before we start construction. Constructing and houses can be very important. You see, before you put in these measures, and house is very important when you put all these measures into consideration. Another point is that before you go into deeper into constructing such an houses, you need to look into the type of material that you want to use. You need to use the high density polythene paper. You need to use the PS mesh mesh to hold the soil and to bring about stability. Another point that one must be put into consideration, it's about the excavation. Excavation is also another important point.